Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So some of you may notice that my voice might not sound the same. It's a bit nasally, a tad. I actually did have the flu, had a cold. I'm recovering from it now, and so some of you may hear me cough or sneeze. Please forgive me if I do. It's part of the process. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And some of you may resonate with these cards. You may feel that this is your energy. I am looking into the person of interest. So this could be somebody who could have been in a relationship with you. You could have been in a situationship. This could be somebody who is simply exchanging glances with you. They're not saying anything, but you know there's something there. Oh. And there is something there. A lot of sexual chemistry. Very, very much. All right, somebody wants to make things right. There was a lack of balance. Somebody wants to fix the situation that may have gone from bad to worse. So here you have the first card's the strongest, play, followed by awakening. Then you have opening, hearth and home, crisis, sensuality, creativity, sexuality, and we have justice, the overall arching theme. Okay. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you now, currently. My dear Sagittarius, there are a few things that have happened in this connection. And the one thing I want to keep the same, to keep constant, is the fact that we maintain and we keep this friendship. In my heart, I feel that you are somebody who is very mischievous, very playful, very loving, very kind and funny. There is a sense of vibrance, youthfulness. You make me feel alive again. And I like that feeling. I haven't had that feeling in a long time. Things have changed. And finally, for once, I am starting to feel that I see things from your perspective. I can see things differently now. No longer am I staying quiet in my own little world. No, I'm exploring. I'm thinking about other things, putting myself into your shoes, seeing from your perspective. And what do I realize now? That it is important that I open up to you. There's certain things that I've had deep in my heart that I don't share, that I don't talk about. And I feel now that it is time for me to open up, to talk to you about these things. There's certain secrets that I've hidden deep in my heart, feelings and emotions that I haven't shared. And the reason why I want to open up to you now is because I do have this huge sense of love towards you as someone who cares for me. You're someone that I consider as my hearth and home, Wherever in the world you are, that is where my home is. You make everything feel right, soft and gentle. I can be the most worst person in the world, and you always accept me for all that I am and all my faults. And this feeling is very overwhelming. I now see and I now realize that in this connection, I'm so overwhelmed that I can't think straight anymore. I need time to sort things out for myself and learn so that I can move forward. Right now, I am in a state of shock, crisis, overwhelmed, not able to make sense of anything. I do feel that I become quite overwhelmed by literally the way that you look. I can literally just slip and fall just because I look at you. You make me nervous. You are very gorgeous. You're very alluring, very tempting, and you don't even have to try. You're just that good. You're just that amazing. I do feel that I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting. But I want to create certain intimate things, memories with you. I do want to be intimate with you. I want to lie next to you, absolutely naked, and just caress you. Because your body is so beautiful, I find your skin to be very beautiful. Run my fingers across your face, on your cheeks. Wake up with you in the morning. There's something about you that makes me feel down to earth. You ground me. And this dynamic that we have where there's this sense of friendship, I like that freedom. This is the type of freedom I like. But I do know that in this connection, you have invested a lot. You have been the one who has taken charge. You've been the go-getter. You've taken steps to make a better connection. It's always been you. You have always given, and I have been the one who's taken. The problem is, you keep giving and I keep taking. And so there's a lack of balance here now, as well as a lack of respect. Why should you be the one always initiating and doing things? I now realize that I really didn't treat you as an equal. This is why I want to make things right with you. Because I know things are wrong. I know the way that things turned out and the way they have, it was just not right. And even though you may think that this is a casual relationship, maybe friends with benefits relationship, still, there needs to be boundaries. There needs to be a level of respect. And I do want to give that to you, because you deserve that. All right, Sagittarius. This was a very different reading. What vibe I'm getting from here, and this will not resonate with everybody. There's two things. One main one is this could have been a casual relationship. You see, these two cards, there's 3 cards in this deck that I consider very lustful. You have 2 here already. So there is a lot of lust. Here you have play. For me, this is a friendship card. So when you have lust with friendship, that's very much a friends with benefits connection. However, this person also feels very at home with you. So they do have that level of respect. Some of you may have been in a relationship where you thought it's long-term, it's committed, but there's a problem here. What you thought was an actual long-term committed relationship, in their point of view, from their side, it was actually, and just for some of you, it was actually a friends with benefits that you had thought may have turned into something else. And that is where the problem lies. Because you invested emotions and love and maybe even finances in this connection. But this person did not have that equal give and take with you. You were just giving, this person was taking. It's very rare for this to be a cross-watcher reading. Some of you might resonate with this, but this is what the other person is feeling. I didn't mean to say cross-watcher. This is what the cross-watcher is feeling and thinking. For you, Sagittarius, some of you might resonate with this as well. You might feel some of those same feelings, because we do mix our energy. We can mirror our energy with the other person. We can pick up on their energy as well. So some of you do feel the same type of feelings here. It is very common. It's more common than you may realize. I've seen that so many times now in so many relationships. Two people start off thinking that, okay, it'll be casual. One person stays in the same mindset. Mostly, not all the time, but mostly it's the masculine energy that stays in that mindset and stays with that promise that they started off with. But the feminine energy ends up falling in love. And it's not hard to fall in love. Very easy. Here we have Princess of Cups and Triumph. Let's have a look at the Princess of Cups. So I am looking at the reversal. We're going to see what it is that was causing an obstacle in the first place. What happened where things just kind of started going downhill. So we have here the Princess of Cups. The situation that you were in with this person, Sagittarius, this individual may have given you an empty offer, an empty cup. They showed you a cup and you thought it was filled with love, but it was an empty offer or an invitation. This person was also very fickle. There was fickleness. There was also immaturity of their affection. So they did not give you their affection as a mature person would. Breadcrumbing. Yes, breadcrumbing. And when somebody breadcrumbs you, the little bit that they give you, man, oh man, do we ever get happy? No? We get so happy. Oh, he texted me. Oh my God, he texted me. I've totally been there too, guys. But that sense of, wow, this person got back to me. Honestly, we need to keep that a bit down. Just because they reached out to you, that's fine. But they may be reaching out to others too. Of course, it's difficult to see what actions they're taking. I mean, face-to-face physical actions. What are they doing? That does not mean that they just come over for a booty call. That's not action. Action means they treat you like another person that they want to be with in the long term. They want to take you to the movies. They want to know about your job. They want to know about your strengths, your childhood fears. That is a relationship. Those are the actions that somebody takes. This particular person, unfortunately, was not immature. It's not that they were immature. They just didn't want to be mature with you. That's the difference here. The affection that they were giving you was very changeable. They were inconsistent and maybe even unreliable when it came to communication. There was a sense of ambivalence, and there was also codependency. They may have been using you to some degree. Sorry, Sag. But it's a learning curve. Some of us learn, some of us have to go through certain things so that we're just, wiser going forward. We also have here Triumph. Triumph. Let's see. Okay. Here we also have, now not only was this person not giving you the affection that you deserved, but there was also another issue here. They were afraid of expansion. They were afraid where this relationship may head. It was a beautiful little seedling. You gave it a lot of love and water and fertilizer, and it started growing. But my goodness, this person became afraid of that plant. They thought, my God, these branches are going to spread all over the place. It's going to go through the neighbor's yard. It's going to spread. It's going to become really deep rooted. So what did this fool do? They started snipping the bottom of the roots one by one by one. Did they start ghosting you? Did they start decreasing their behavior, nice things that they're giving you? Their calls, their text messages. Again, were they breadcrumbing you? Why? That's exactly what you do. You cut a tree, the roots, slowly, 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 what happens? That tree will fall down, right? Some people do this on purpose, and some people actually do it just because they don't have any other way of saying no to a person. So they start to fade. They do the fading. Let's fade away into the dark. Okay, we need to be smarter than this now. You know, there's so much information out there on people and the way they treat others. You need to be alert and see those red flags just like that and get rid of that person. Why? Because you don't deserve that. What is it that you don't deserve? Your love is truly, I've seen through past life readings, your love is this form of energy that is really valuable. Don't give that love to just anybody. Give it to somebody that actually needs it, that deserves it, that gives you that love in return. And I know it's sometimes hard to see it, who is actually loving you genuinely. But see it, like I said, through the actions of what this person does. Here, this individual, unfortunately, was fearing expansion. They were feeling pessimistic. They were feeling uncertain of how the future will manifest. They were hoping for a hopeful period ahead, but remember, again, there was this fickleness, there was this immaturity, right? There were these feelings that they were having which were not so certain. You were certain, you knew what you wanted. This person didn't. And it's not that they didn't know what they wanted. They knew what they didn't want, if that makes sense. They knew that they didn't want what you wanted. That's why they didn't do it. Holy smokes. This is hurtful. This is really hurtful because you had plans, you had ideas. So bad. All right. Let's have a look at any plans, any actions that this person has. All right. This is the Beginner's Tarot deck. Okay. Ooh, yikes. The Devil. Yes. So remember, sensuality, sexuality. What did I say? Lust. This person is sexually addicted to you. Darn rats. Hold on a second. Something fell. Oh no, just two cards. So this card fell. Which way? Emperor, upright. Now, we have here the Devil, we have Emperor, two major arcanas, a lot of influence. And this person feels that even if and when they walk away, it's very, very difficult for them to walk away from you because they feel like they're spiritually bound to you. The problem is the type of connection that they have with you is very lustful. Now, some of you might also be feeling that you are connecting with a narcissist. Three major arcanas. Very strange, very odd. Emperor. This person might have been a narcissistic type of person that may have had those type of tendencies. My way or the highway. But the one thing is, they do want, they genuinely want to provide you with some affection, with some security. They are they're changing now, people. They're changing. With the Judgment card you have, the lies, the betrayal that may have been there before, they want everything to now be transparent. They want things to be out in the open. They don't want any secrets. And this is not you holding any secrets, but them. They want transparency. They want open communication. You have another major arcana, Sagittarius. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. And then we have a shy little munchkin here who is shy, has lost his confidence, her confidence. This is somebody that just doesn't want to reach out because they feel worthless. What have I done? That's what this person's feeling. They are hoping. Ooh, this is like somebody who, I'm getting this message, it's like this feeling. This is somebody who has gotten their way a lot. They're a charmer, could be female or male, but they've gotten their way and they're used to getting their way because they're so damn charming. They're also dominating. They're very sexy. They sometimes take advantage of this. They get their way. And they make, I'm getting a message here, they make other people pay for them. I don't know why I'm channeling so much in this reading, but that's what's happening. I think it's because these cards are just so very strong. Sagittarius, this person genuinely does want a second chance. And they do feel that someday, some way we will meet again and have that booty call, right? Okay, no. This person, unfortunately, they need to learn what love is. They need to learn what love is. Unfortunately, when this person comes back into your life, and they are going to come back, you need to make sure that it's not about your flesh. It's not about your body. Not at this point, not after what they did to you. I mean, this person is literally addicted to you. Addicted to your body. To your privates. Yeah. Now the problem is that if and when they come back, yes, it's going to seem and appear, Sagittarius, that they want a second chance. They want this to be true. But what is it that they want that's true? The connection? The physical connection? They want the Wheel of Fortune. They want that someday, some way, I will meet my Sag again. And I will be with my Sag. But do I see love? No, I don't. I see a lot of lust. And I see a lot of caring. But not to the point right now where in their mindset, they're thinking a lot about love. They are feeling that this is a spiritually based connection. There's definitely some spiritual connection here. You almost have like 2.5 cards that are talking about this. It sounds so stupid, 2.5 cards. I consider my devil card half a card of spirituality. The reason why is because the other half is related to a lot of lust. That just sounded really weird. This person's also feeling shy. They have lost the confidence that they once upon a time had. And they're unable to reach out to you because of the lack of confidence. Now, why did they lose that confidence? Because they actually know that what they did was not something that you wanted. This is why they know that they need to keep their distance from you. So, yes, this person may be spying on you. They may be looking at social media, if you have social media. This person might be asking your family, your friends about, what are they up to? How is he or her doing? How is he or she, sorry. And finding out information so that they can prepare themselves to reach out to you. Here we also have the 7 of Wands. There is a bit of struggle here. It's not easy. I'm seeing here conflicts and distrust, dishonesty. Not being fully truthful about what this person's intentions are. They're seeing that this was the struggle. So Sagittarius, do I see this person coming back into your life? I actually do. Do I see them? This is what I'm getting. Do I see them coming back into your life for lustful purposes? I do, but what they're trying to do And definitely listen to this, what I'm about to say. What they're trying to do is find love through lust. That's what they're doing. These cards are definitely good cards, guys. You guys know this. They're really good cards. But it's not just about the lust. It's about this person trying to find love through lust. That's a problem, though. It shouldn't be like that. It can be like that. There's many relationships that start off like that. However, how far you guys have already gotten, that lustful part is already done. So why is this person wanting to go back to that same phase and then start from there again? What they should be doing is moving forward into the emotional part of the connection now. That is where this immaturity still comes from, right? That Princess of Cups that you had, now you got the Page. This person's definitely immature or inexperienced when it comes to love. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Who can teach them a lesson? You are and you will. Because this type of a connection usually talks about someone who is more mature in terms of wit and wisdom and relationships. They teach somebody who was not like that. So here, Sagittarius, in this connection, you are the teacher. That was very different. I haven't ever had that combination before. All right. Let's look at the time. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. These messages are from the Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. I'm so curious to know what they have to say about this connection. I just finished 6 readings. This is the 6th one. And out of all the readings, only one reading has this card now. It's up to you. Some of you know that when it says it's up to you, that means some of you may want to stay with this person and some of you may not want to. Okay? So you are being given a choice. You do have a choice. You have free will. You have multiple realities that you can jump to. Door number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. There's ultimate possibilities. You don't have to feel limited by this individual. This has been hard on you. It sounds kind of tough, but a year from now is when you're going to start to see any type of positive changes that you are expecting from this person. We also have here improving health. I mean, I can only imagine the trauma that some of you might have felt being used physically. Some of you might have actually felt, and I hope not, like used or abused or manipulated psychologically, sexually, financially maybe even, right? A lot happens when one person is in love. You just want to give. Love is selfless. And at the end of the day, you did what you could do. When you love somebody, you love with them, with all your heart. You've done your best. You couldn't do any better. Be assertive. It talks about be assertive with this person. Let them know what they are, what the limitations are. Ooh, angels are here. They're telling you something. This is what they're telling you. Okay, Sagittarius. Meditation will bring you answers. This talks about isolating yourself a little bit for a few hours or a couple of days. Think about your own life. Think about yourself. Meditate here. This is the Christ consciousness, and this card, this is Christ. The Christ consciousness, you can pray to Christ. Through Christ, you can get to his Father, Jehovah. He has other names. From there, you can call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, and they will 100% come and help you. They will. Intuitively, you'll receive messages. You'll get messages from your friends, from your family. You'll get words of wisdom. You'll also see maybe license plates. You'll see billboards, posters. There's words that will stand out, and those will be messages. Be assertive. One day, many months from now, when you get a chance to be with this person or to talk to them, please let them know what you're comfortable with or what you were comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. What are you going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate anymore? You have to let them know. You have to be assertive now. You have to set those healthy boundaries. The angels are telling you frankly that it is important for you to be assertive, but unlikely what you expect from this connection, it may not exactly turn out to be what you had prayed for and hoped for. So they would like you to reconsider what it is that you were going to say, you were going to do. You're going to take some type of action. You're going to speak something. Think about it twice. Think about it before you do it. Just like they said, ask the angels. You will get some type of intuitive messages. So reconsider what it is that you are going to say, any type of action you are going to take towards this person. Because it is so serious, Sag, that your health has been affected. Spiritually, emotionally, physically. There's a lot of trauma. And like the angel said, you don't have to be stuck with this. The first card is the strongest. They're not too happy with this person's behavior. And they are telling you, as the first card, it's up to you. Do you want to be with this person or not? Do you really want to be with this person? For some of you that want to be with this person, just remember that yes, a year from now until the next few months, most likely it can turn out okay for you, but you're going to have to set healthy boundaries, right? There's too much lust and too much manipulation and like sexual chemistry, which is great, but it gets to the point where the devil card, it gets toxic, becomes a little bit too dominating, narcissistic. So you now, it's your turn to be assertive, to let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, set your boundaries. They will respect you for it. And if they don't, then you know where they can go. Here we also have, unlikely it's going to turn out the way that you had thought or planned. Many of our plans never turn out. We all have these fantasies. Unfortunately, they never turn out exactly as we think. Again, just like they said here, again, reconsider what it is that you were going to say and do and be assertive according to that. For some of you, you might want to have a look at one of my packages, the chakra checkup package, to have a look at any negative energies, any things that are holding you back. This will at least get rid of any obstacles that you have that negative energies are holding you down. They do that because we attract it unknowingly when we feel like this. So I teach you how to get rid of them, and you can maintain that for the rest of your life. At least anything that is owed to you karmically, you will receive. Anything that you are deserving in your book of life, you will receive that as well. For those of you that really can't tolerate this person anymore, but you just want to know, is it going to work out? The angels are saying that it's up to you. A year from now, you will find out. Stay focused on your health. You are going to be ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically to handle this situation. Again, meditation will bring you some answers. They want you to be assertive because they also know that unlikely it'll turn out the way that you had ever thought. They want you to reconsider this particular person. Is this person worth your time, energy, effort, your love? Is this person worth it? You know, we have to see those signs, right? Sometimes those answers could be like a red flag, right? We have to think about it. But it's hard when you're in love. It's just, love is blind, right? It's very difficult. It's not easy. But if you ever want to know if there are those type of red flags, there are ways of finding out. You can ask a friend or family member who is experienced, having, you know, good relationship experience. They can teach you, they can tell you. There's YouTube. There's many resources where you can get that information. You don't have to go through all of this to learn something. People have already been there, done that. So just go out there, get that information so you don't even have to go through all that. You can be 10 steps ahead by having that knowledge. It is important and it truly is helpful. My background, I was really, really ridiculously naive. It was like pathetic. It was really dumb. There's so many things I didn't know, but because I was very sheltered, I was just always like that. like typical Indian parents. But my parents were not as, like, I guess you could say strict. They were strict, but not that strict. But I was very sheltered, and I had no clue about relationships and, like, what are mind games? I had no idea. Until literally in my later years, much, much later years, I started experiencing things with people, with men, and I realized that, oh my God, like, this is what this is. And then I literally, it sounds so nerdy, but I had to do research because I had nobody to tell me what the heck is going on. And I swear I learned so much about relationships, about people, about so many things. But of course, you have to be careful of where you're getting your information from. Now, me, my background, some of you know, it's in the justice system. So I do, like, when I do research, I'm a researcher too. So I know what I'm looking at. I know the proper places to do the research. However, that's just me being book smart, right? Bookworm, that's it. Anything else beyond that, I had no clue. So at least when I got my research, when I did my readings, I knew that, okay, yeah, I've been doing everything wrong. I had no idea. I had no clue. But in the meantime, I actually thought that I knew everything. And it was only afterwards I realized that, hey, I did need to get a bit more knowledge and information. It really depends on your culture. It depends on your background. Oh my goodness. It depends on so many things. You could still be in North America, but live in the countryside and not be exposed to anything, to any type of situation. And then you decide to move to the city, and then you meet a whole bunch of people, and there's this, wow, weird people, dynamics, different mind games, breadcrumbing, all these things that people do. And it's very hard for people that are inexperienced. This person that you're dealing with does appear to be a little bit like that. However, you need to be the one now who's a bit more clever, because you can't have this person manipulating you anymore. No more psychological manipulation. No more using your body. No, you're not the same person that you used to be. You have to be different now. So there's a difference. You're not the same person that you were back then. Going from this situation that you were in, going forward, you've learned something now. You are no longer the same individual that they knew. So if and when they come back, you need to behave and act like somebody completely different, hard to get. You're a catch, you're a mystery, because that will entice them and actually make them want to work hard to get you. And it won't just be about the body anymore, because now they'll know that, hey, I'm just bored with the body. No, I want something more. I want some substance. This is something that is truly important in every connection. Many of you know this. But when you're just totally in love with somebody, we kind of oversee all of this, don't we? We just put it under the rug. We just want that person back, no matter what. I know the feeling. My dear Sagittarius, that is your reading. I went really very much over my time. Thank you. For some of you that might be interested in knowing what this person is feeling, I finally created a package where I could most likely get to many of you. So it's called the Express Readings, Express Love Readings. Part of it is written and part of it is audio recording. So do have a look on my website. These are love readings. So one is for spiritual connections, if you want to know what type of connection you have with this person. The other is just a simple love reading. There's not much of a difference. It's just that the other one, I tell you exactly what your connection is like. It does take a while because I deal with Angel Fakiel and get information from her. But at least I have that now. Before, everything was out of stock and I was overwhelmed. So now, after many months, I put things together. And for those of you that want to know what this person is feeling for you, what this person is, what their intentions are, what are they hiding from you, what are they feeling that they're not telling you, what are the issues. I also look into certain things that they're just not telling you that are very positive. And of course, any type of potential outcome, any advice that I could possibly give to you, I also give that as well. So do have a look on the website, and you will see that I have all of this in the description. Do keep in mind that when I do my readings, if you don't feel comfortable, then it's best not to place an order. If you don't feel comfortable giving me your name and your date of birth, as well as your current city, all I need is a city, just a name. I need that to channel. Okay, some people don't feel comfortable giving all that information. So just before you place the order, I'm just letting you know that that is what I need. No matter where you are in the world, somehow I'm able to connect. I don't know how I do that, but it just happens. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because some people have placed the order and then they're like, oh, I didn't know I needed to give you this. Can I please have a refund? And I don't have a problem giving a refund. It's just that the process, right, it's lengthier for me to do that. So just letting you know that I do that with all of my readings, even the chakra checkups, everything, to focus in on who you are, where you're located, so I know it's exactly you. I've actually had experiences where I've done readings where people didn't give me that. It's just once it happened, and it really screwed up the reading because I focused in on a different Thomas from Dublin instead of the Thomas in the other area. And the reading did not make sense because this person already had gone through heartbreak. But the person I was reading for had just been introduced to this person. So where was that heartbreak coming from? It was not coming from this person. There was a whole bunch of mix-ups. So this is why it's important to know who I'm focusing on. And this is why I ask these questions. All right, I'm going to stop the reading here now. Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in, for listening to me go on and on. I hope next time I am able to upload something to Asnointia audio. Right now my voice is not so great. I still am going through this cold, and I hope that I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in this relationship and this situation. This is a really tough one, so be careful out there. All right then, you all take care. Bye now.